Welcome to 2K TV, everyone. We are celebrating our wrap party by playing with some community members. It's going to be several members of Team 2K TV integrated with many members of the NBA 2K community. We are so excited to hit Pro-Am today. So let me get started by introducing everybody here, and then I'm going to put everyone into two teams. These people do not know which teams they're on. Let's get into it. All right. For Team 2K TV, we've got Danny, Brian, Rodney, and Chris. And then for the community members, we've got Bash, Naomi, Kobe, Boom Boom.
Coming right up, the Mavericks taking on the Cavaliers. For Dallas, the first half of this season was about putting the league on notice. They've sent a clear message that they are not slowing down anytime soon. Cavs, Mavs, and back in a moment for the tip. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Okoro and Mobley, your small and power forwards. And it's Thompson in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Mavericks, Najee Marshall is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Rose in at the shooting guard. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, BA, yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined. But we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
Now here's Irving. On the wing, Davis. Clock at 6. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Okoro up top. Pass to Mitchell from behind the arc. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Rose outside. About a minute played here so far in the first. Over to the wing. Shoots. Marshall can't hit.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Mitchell. Rose grabs the board. And Rose has got the ball here for Dallas. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Now here's Rose. Inside, Davis. Second chance shot. Gets another look. He can't hit that time. Thompson with some nice D. To the inside. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Okoro. Mitchell's got 5.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Okoro outside. Thompson against Gafford. Thompson, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Rose outside. Out to the right wing. Marshall passes to Rose. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of this game. And it's tied up with that one. And that one falls. That puts them up 1 point in the game now. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Rose, the pass to Gafford. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
Boy, there was some contact there, but Gafford able to use his size to finish.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. Garland feeling it out a bit. Good. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance to the paint from his defense, BA.
Allie, thank you.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
Jerome's checked in for Mitchell. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
From deep, Rose. And the three-pointer goes. Rose has got 7 points in the game.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Garland finds Thompson. Now Okoro. Back to Thompson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete, and so muscular. He's so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
Dallas leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Rose. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Thompson. Okoro outside. Excellent D there from Davis.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed. The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Jerome passes to Thompson. Okoro on the wing. No made baskets yet. Mavericks with a rebound. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
Now, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Garland against Rose. Up and in on the layup. Garland's got his second basket on the night.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy is skilled at creating opportunities.
Here's Rose. Uses the glass on the layup.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, PA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And it's Dinwiddie in for Irving. Pass to Tyson. Hunter with the ball. To the middle. Mobley down low. Lively's there. Blocked!
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
Here's Mobley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Dallas leading by 7. Down low. Rose, the pass to Lively. Rose outside. This one for 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And it's stolen by Rose. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Jerome. Rose against Porter. Mobley passes to Strus. Back to Mobley. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Rose. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
What a defensive effort from Spencer Dinwiddie. The wingspan and the hustle create these steals.
Here's Porter. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Washington. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
A great job to establish position and square up.
2 minutes.
Rose outside.
2 minutes.
To the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Strus the pass to Mobley. Porter looks it over. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. And Rose has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 14-point game. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Tyson. Back to Strus. Inside. Launches it. Lively grabs a miss. The Mavericks lead by 16. Here's Rose. Strus grabs the miss.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Porter finds Mobley.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Rose.
No, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice. The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Washington against Hunter. The three. No good there. And so it's Dallas in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. We'll be right back after this word. Completely new group here for the Mavericks. The Mavericks leading on the court for the Cavaliers. They've got Darius Garland, Evan Mobley out there with Max Strus. And it's Porter in at the point. Rose with it, now guarded by Mobley. Gafford, that one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, prime time and their last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He contributed 42 points, and he was dealing assists all around. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And that one falls for Rose. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
This guy is always looking to set up his teammates. Darius Garland has his head on a swivel.
Dallas leading by 6. To the paint. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Pass to Garland for 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
Ooh, poked away.
Mavericks foul. Rose. First personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Porter. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And so he hits both. Dallas has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Rose. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Knocked away. Out on his own on the break. Rose can't connect. Cavaliers trail by 8. Porter with it, picked up by Rose. Tyson. Here's Mobley. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Mobley's got 6.
I tell you, you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
Oh, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And the Mavericks call time here.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
Marshall, he's checked in for Christie. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. The Mavericks, number 1.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Blocked!
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Garland against Thompson. Here's Porter. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Here's Rose. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Rose has got 8 points here in the quarter. Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Porter. Pass to Strus. Six to shoot. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Rose outside. Pass to Marshall. Over Strus. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Hunter's checked in. And so it's Dallas with it. 3-point lead. Rose can't connect. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Garland hits them both. Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
Cleveland has gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Mobley passes to Hunter. On the wing, Strus. Outside Garland. Porter from outside. Washington grabs the miss. Pass to Rose. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Dallas on top, up 3. We'll see you after half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Cavaliers trail by 3. They've got Kyrie Irving. Anthony Davis is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Rose in at the shooting guard position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Cleveland foul. Tied to 1. First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Rose, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And so Rose knocks them both down. Now Garland. Thompson outside. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shoots from 12. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
Mitchell against Rose. Back to Irving. And he buries that one. Back rim it in. Irving's got 8.
Well, you know you're going to see some great ball handling, but Kyrie is on the floor. Nice finish.
Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Rose. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Thompson outside. Outside Garland. And here's Mitchell. 3-pointer. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
The Spider is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
Gafford passes to Rose. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
5th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for Dallas, Rose.
And that one falls for Rose. Jerome's checked in for Cleveland. And so Rose knocks them both down. Cavaliers trail by 6. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Thompson passes to Okoro. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
It's good on the putback.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. And the shot goes.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior is so important.
And a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Jerome. Over Rose. Jerome, no good. The Mavericks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Rose can't connect. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Okoro passes to Thompson. Okoro outside. Pass to Jerome. Shot clock at 6. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Rose. He's got 42. Now here's Gafford. Here's Rose. Now Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Garland. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And you look at the development of KI.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Rose.
2 minutes remaining.
Hunter against Washington.
2 minutes.
The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Lively. The Mavericks lead by 8. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Offensive rebound. Mitchell. A strong move by Mitchell inside.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Back to Rose. And he jams it home with authority.
This is nicely done by Spencer Dinwiddie. Just getting the ball into the hands of a shooter.
1:06 left in the 3rd quarter. And it's stolen by Rose. There's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Thompson passes to Rose. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Rose has got 48.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Mitchell against Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Lively. And now the Mavs on the run. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Out to Thompson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Hunter. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. And so it's Dallas ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. The Mavericks lead by 10. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Okoro and Mobley, your small and power forwards. And it's Thompson in at the 5.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
You take a look at Garland. The fans have pushed him into the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I'm glad they have. This is a guy who deserves to be up there with the rest of those names.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Got it.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Irving against Garland. Thompson outside. Outside Mitchell. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garland with the ball. And Davis picks him up defensively.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Rose against Mitchell. Rose can't connect.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And Mobley throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to Garland. Back to Mobley. Knocked loose. Garland, the pass to Mobley. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 8 assists in the game. To the paint. Here's Rose. Blocked! The 3-ball. That one's good. Garland for 3. And now just a 5-point Dallas lead.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Rose laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Rose has got 56 in the game. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Tries a 10-footer, and it's blocked by Irving.
Whoa, big-time block from Kyrie Irving. Guys love seeing him hustle on that end.
And the shot goes down.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Mavericks lead by 5. Irving, the pass to Rose. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's the guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. And they told the team, it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You could see the players love the message. They look fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Rose. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Okoro, right side. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Pacers, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Here's Mobley.
One of the best defenders in the league at any position. AD can just smother a dude. I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Rose. Thompson pulls it in. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Okoro. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Wow, playing with no fear. Okoro puts it on the deck, makes it happen.
Pass to Rose. Here's the three. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
On the wing, Strus. And stolen by Irving. Here's Rose. Back to Irving. Davis, the pass to Rose. Outside Davis. Clock at 6. Launches a three. Kept alive. Ooh, Davis with the athleticism.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Right side Strus. And Cleveland another three.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Rose outside. Back to Irving. Drives to the hoop. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes action on the drive? This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
Jerome's checked in for Strus.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Mobley passes to Garland. He shoots. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
To the middle. Thompson with a steal. Down low. Here's Okoro. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Pass to Thompson. Outside Garland. Here's Jerome. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Irving, guarded by Garland. Mobley against Davis. Back to Irving. From 18 feet away. Jerome grabs the miss. Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Garland. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Garland against Irving.
2 minutes
Here's Mobley.
remaining in the game.
Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Evan Mobley.
Garland's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Here's Rose. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 9. And Mobley throws it down.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Inside. Rose with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
Here's Mobley. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
Rose outside. That three's off the mark.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's Okoro. The Mavericks pull it in. 58 seconds left to play in the fourth. Intercepted. Going all the way to the rack. And down it goes. 2 points.
Boy, the speed in the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
Now here's Rose. Defense right on him. Misses the layup.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Garland, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Yep, count it.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Jerome. No good from outside. Irving with it. Pass to Rose. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Darius Garland.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Taking 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
No good. So Dallas takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.